Hey guys, it's Jamie, bringing you recovery-inspired hope.
Ooh.
And today, I have just on the fly ran into my very good friend, Brandy Anderson, and we're having this amazing conversation about hope for the holidays and staying sober for the holidays. Because holidays can be such a triggering time already with what we have going on in this year with quarantine, coronavirus, political unrest, isolation, and now we're going to have Christmas. So, what do you think are the biggest things to set us up for success being a person in long-term recovery to stay sober this holiday season?
Thank you, Jamie. It's been an unusual year, as you all already know, and the rate of overdoses is up. Child abuse, domestic violence, mental health has been ramped up, and so we're in very, very, very unusual times. Sometimes it's really helpful to just go back to the basics, to go back to the things that we already know that works, and so a preventing relapse plan. Something as simple as having 5 numbers of people that you can give a call to readily available. So a lot of times we'll say, Jamie, you're going home for the holidays and I'm going to list you as one of my people. Are you available for me to call? And so just that way you're already checking in with people in advance. You're letting them know like, hey, I'm about to step into a risky situation. So we're reaching out to our network. We're having the resources readily available. That is something that is sure found way to set us up for success is using our support network, checking in with people.
Right. Accountability.
Absolutely.
So having people ready, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to be at mom's house, dad's house, ex-husband's house, wherever, sister-in-law's house, and this is what I've got going on.
Yep, absolutely. So that's one really great way. Another way is to look in some grounding techniques. So sometimes when we go into uncomfortable situations, so we think about it, family is like a number one trigger, relationship problems.
Absolutely.
And so we may find ourselves in situations that we can't really just step out and make a phone call. So one grounding technique that I find that's really helpful is finding the furthest point away from me and just kind of focusing in on that. That kind of helps me feel settled. Some deep breathing. It sounds silly and kind of basic, but it absolutely works. And while you're doing the deep breathing, I like to check in with different body points. And so I'll say, okay, feel the tips of your toes and feel the heels of my feet. And then wiggle my ankles, which clearly we can't wiggle our ankles, but it's redirecting my attention from the situation that's right here and into a body part. And so I'm focusing on something really far away. I'm deep breathing, and then I'm checking in with my physical body, and that can kind of help me feel grounded in a situation that I can't just be like, oh, hold on just a second. I'm going to step outside and call Jamie right now. I may not be able to break away and make a phone call. So grounding techniques is something that has been really helpful.
That's really good too. I can think of if you come into that situation of like obsessive thoughts, say you see like your family members are drinking. My biggest thing in the holidays is I used to love those holiday drinks, with like the eggnog and all that kind of stuff. So for me, those kind of things are really big. So I'll definitely be trying out that technique this holiday season. And then of course we have our regular meetings that are still going to be going on, right? So we can always go to meetings, having ourselves accountable, grounding techniques. We have the CARES warm line.
Yep.
You can always call that.
Yep.
And, also I think too, this holiday season, it's really important to stay grateful and set yourself up with a positive attitude too, right? Like this holiday season might be just the craziest thing I've ever seen, but
however, I have internet and toilet paper.
Yes. And probably some good food coming, So try to focus on some positive aspect of it. And you know what I mean? Let's still try to enjoy ourselves because it is Christmas. And it is time for us to spend with our friends and family, whether that be blood family, recovery family, whatever that is. So making sure that we are, setting ourselves up for success this holiday season. And thank you so much, Brandy, for doing this talk with me. And we hope you guys have an amazing holiday. Merry Christmas from Recovery Inspired Hope and from ARC.
Woo!
Bye.
Bye, everybody.